Post Malone's Glendale concert took a wild and unexpected turn when the chart-topping artist suffered a fall mid-performance, shocking fans and halting the show momentarily. The accident, which occurred during his set at State Farm Stadium, left the audience gasping as Malone misstepped near the edge of the stage, disappearing from view before security and crew rushed to his side. Despite the jarring moment, the performer's resolve and passion for entertaining remained evident throughout the remainder of the night, even as fans speculated about the extent of his injuries. The evening had begun with its usual high-octane energy. Malone had been captivating the packed stadium with a mix of new tracks and fan favorites. From the moment the lights dimmed and the opening notes rang out, the crowd was on its feet, belting out every word with the star. Sporting his signature style, tattoos, an oversized flannel shirt, and boots, Malone moved across the stage with ease, engaging with fans and pouring every ounce of emotion into each song. But during a transition between two songs, things took a sharp turn. While moving across a platform that extended into the pit area, Malone appeared to miss a step or misjudge the edge of the structure. In an instant, he lost his balance and tumbled down a gap, disappearing beneath the stage's edge. Gasps and screams erupted from the crowd as the band stopped playing and the arena's energy shifted from euphoria to concern. Security immediately responded, surrounding the area and helping Malone back to his feet. Video footage from fans in the front row captured the tense moment, with many yelling words of support as he clutched his ribs and tried to regain his composure. Paramedics evaluated him for several minutes backstage, during which time the venue played filler music to soothe the uneasy crowd. Despite his evident pain, Malone eventually emerged, reappearing with a determined smile and microphone in hand. The roar from the audience was deafening. "I just want to say I'm so ******ing sorry," he told the crowd. "There was a big hole in the stage and I busted my ass. But I'm okay, and we're gonna keep the show going if that's cool with y'all." The injury, however, was not insignificant. Fans could see Malone holding his side and wincing during certain notes, especially on vocally demanding tracks. His movement was more limited for the rest of the night, opting to sit on a stool for several songs. Still, he pushed through, proving his commitment to delivering the best possible show for those in attendance. The setlist remained largely intact, though a few more physically intense moments were noticeably toned down. Fans flooded social media with messages of support and praise. Many applauded his resilience and dedication, calling the performance one of the most memorable of the tour. One tweet read, "He literally fell off stage and came back with a smile. Posty is built different." Others shared videos of the fall and his recovery, with several clips quickly going viral and generating millions of views within hours. The hashtags #PostMalone and #Glendale concert trended on Twitter throughout the night, and fans who attended called it both terrifying and inspiring. After the concert, Malone posted a message to his fans on Instagram, showing a bruised torso, but assuring everyone he was doing okay. "Had a little accident tonight, but we're all good," he wrote. "I'll be taking it a bit easier the next few shows, but we ain't stopping." His team also issued a short statement thanking fans for their concern and confirming that there were no broken bones, only some bruising and soreness. The fall reignited conversation about concert safety and stage design, especially given that similar incidents have occurred with other artists in recent years. Fans and experts alike began to question whether artists are given enough information during rehearsals about stage hazards like trap doors, risers, and moving parts. Some users on Reddit and Twitter speculated that the fall was caused by a poorly marked trapdoor or an unlit edge of the stage. Despite the frightening turn of events, the Glendale concert will likely go down as one of the most talked about performances of Post Malone's career, not just for the accident, but for his ability to continue and connect with fans despite the circumstances. The experience also highlighted the intense physical demands placed on today's touring artists, who often perform elaborate, high-energy sets night after night with little room for error. The fall occurred during the North American leg of Malone's ongoing tour in support of his latest album, which has received critical praise for its emotional depth and sonic experimentation. The album features a mix of genres, from hip-hop to country to alternative rock, showing Malone's continued evolution as an artist unafraid to blur genre lines. Tracks like Chemical, Morning, and Enough is Enough have become concert staples, with fans singing along word for word at every stop. In Glendale, the energy reached a fever pitch on Wow and Rockstar moments before the fall happened. Malone's tour has been marked by several standout moments, including surprise guest appearances and heartfelt tributes. At an earlier stop in Los Angeles, he brought out Sway Lee to perform Sunflower, drawing huge cheers. In Denver, he paid tribute to late rapper Mac Miller with a poignant rendition of Stay. The Glendale show, however, added a new chapter, one marked not just by music, but by physical pain and emotional perseverance. The singer has always had a reputation for being down-to-earth and connecting deeply with his fan base, often taking time after shows to sign autographs, pose for selfies, and even hand out guitar picks and t-shirts. After the fall, fans shared stories online of how he still greeted a small group outside his tour bus despite the injury, walking slowly but smiling and thanking them for sticking with him. Medical professionals weighing in online noted how lucky Malone was to avoid more serious injuries. Stage falls can result in concussions, fractures, or even spinal trauma, depending on the height and surface of the fall. Given the size of State Farm Stadium and the complexity of the production, the fact that he returned to the stage within minutes was both surprising and impressive. Industry insiders have since noted that the tour's production team will likely revisit the design to prevent future accidents. A rep for the production company said in a brief comment, "Artist safety is our #1 priority. We're reviewing all procedures and physical elements of the show to ensure something like this doesn't happen again." As for the fans, many walked away from the Glendale show feeling more connected to Post Malone than ever before. One attendee summed it up, "It was scary for a moment, but seeing him come back out, bruised and still smiling, it reminded me why we love him. He's real, he's human, and he gives everything he has." In a music world increasingly dominated by perfection and polish, Malone's fall, and his refusal to let it stop the show, reminded everyone of the raw, unpredictable energy of live performance. It also offered a moment of vulnerability rarely seen on such a massive stage, showing that even global superstars aren't immune to slip-ups. And sometimes it's in those very moments where they shine the brightest. With the tour scheduled to continue into the next month, fans are hopeful that Malone will prioritize his health while still bringing his signature energy to the stage. Given the response in Glendale, there's no doubt that fans will be cheering him on, louder than ever. In the days that followed, Post Malone's fall in Glendale remained a trending topic, not just among fans, but within the wider entertainment industry. Media outlets ran headlines ranging from "Post Malone shrugs off stage fall like a true rock star" to "The fall heard around the world," praising his resilience and professionalism. Music blogs and entertainment shows analyzed the moment frame by frame, some even comparing it to other infamous onstage tumbles by artists like Beyoncé, Harry Styles, and Dave Grohl. But while those moments have become part of music lore, Malone's incident struck a more emotional chord, because of how raw and unfiltered his recovery was. Adding to the emotional weight, Post team later confirmed that he had bruised several ribs during the fall, making it all the more impressive that he finished his set. Fans expressed a renewed sense of appreciation, with some saying they didn't realize how vulnerable performers could be in these larger-than-life settings. Others called on concert promoters to offer more transparent safety measures, especially with elaborate stage designs that include trapdoors, hydraulic lifts, and pyrotechnics. At his next tour stop, in Phoenix, Post addressed the fall again on stage with a dose of humor and humility. "I'm moving like an old man now," he joked, earning a wave of laughter and cheers. "But that's okay, I'll just sing better to make up for it." He then launched into Circles, delivering a soulful, emotionally charged version that brought many in the crowd to tears. The performance felt like a subtle acknowledgement that while physical injuries may slow him down temporarily, they won't stop his spirit. The Glendale incident, in some strange way, may have deepened the bond between Malone and his fans. In a world where celebrities are often criticized for being detached or overly curated, Malone's fall and his immediate return to the spotlight reminded everyone of his humanity. No pretense, no backing away, just an artist doing everything he could to show up for the people who showed up for him.